Hi, my name is Schyler Church. I am a California real estate broker as well as a member of the education department here at Accredited Real Estate Schools. I'm also the main instructor for our classes, and we have another video for 5 top practice questions for the California Real Estate State Exam. So let's get to it. 1. An agent or licensee is unable to sell which of the following? A. Any new mobile home. B. Any new registered mobile home. C. Any new mobile home greater than 32 feet. D. Any new mobile home sold with a deed. So, us in California, to be able to sell personal property of a mobile or manufactured home, they do use those words interchangeable on the state test. Well, the thing to know is it has to be registered. But it can't be a brand new build, okay? Like a brand new mobile home. So if the structure is sold with the land and classified as real property, we can sell it though, because with a real estate license, we can sell real property. But for a mobile or manufactured home classified as personal property, we can only sell them when they have been used and registered. So let's see here. Any new mobile home? No, we cannot sell those. Any new? No. Registered? Yes. So for a mobile home, so that is a no because it's a new registered mobile home we cannot do. Any new mobile home greater than 32 feet. We do not care about the size or the dimensions. We care if it is used and registered or if it is classified as real property. Any new mobile home, we cannot sell that, but sold with a deed. Oh, okay, now we know that the mobile home is being sold with a deed, for instance, a grant deed. That means it's classified as real property and being sold with the land. Because of that, us with a real estate license here in California can help people buy and sell new mobile homes that are sold with a deed because it's classified as real property. 2, Abel sold Blackacre to Baker. Abel's property rights included an easement appurtenant across Whiteacre, adjoining property owned by Charlie. When Baker tries to use the easement, Charlie confronts him. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Abel owned the easement and may give it to anyone. B. Abel owned the dominant tenement and the easement is upon it. C. Charlie is the servient tenement and must allow Baker use of the easement. D. An appurtenant easement always passes to the new owner when the property is sold. So we are talking about an easement appurtenant. So remember, that stays with the land. That is appurtenance that runs with the land to be able to use somebody else's property. So Abel had Blackacre, that there was an easement. Blackacre is the dominant tenement. So now Baker owns that property and would be able to use the servient tenement's property. That is Charlie, which is Charlie's Whiteacre. Because of that, now Baker is able to go over Charlie's property. Remember, these easement appurtenances stay with the land. The dominant tenement is the property Blackacre, and the servient tenement is Whiteacre. So Charlie, if he doesn't want people using his property, he shouldn't have bought Whiteacre, as that is the servient tenement position, which allows somebody over their property. So let's figure out which one's correct here. Abel owned the easement and may give it to anyone. No, Abel does not. Remember, this is an easement appurtenant that runs with the land of Blackacre. Abel owned that land, so he had the ability to use it, but not anymore. Abel owned the dominant tenement and the easement is upon it. No, Blackacre is the dominant tenement and Abel owned that property, but Abel is not the one that actually owns it. It stays with Blackacre. Charlie is the servient tenement and must allow Baker use of the easement. So Charlie owns Whiteacre, which is in the servient tenement position. Because of that, he must allow Baker use of the easement. That seems to be the best answer. An appurtenant easement always passes to the new owner when the property is sold. No, always is a bad word on the state test. Not always. You can set it aside as a reservation and not to reserve an easement separately or to end an easement. So it doesn't always. That's a bad word. So the best answer is C. Charlie is the servient tenement and must allow Baker use of the easement. 3, an agency relationship may be terminated by all of the following, except A, an agent renouncing the agency relationship. B, the subject matter being destroyed. C, mutual agreement by the principal and the agent. D, principal refuses an offer made in the name of a third party. So when can we terminate an agency relationship? Renunciation of the agency relationship by the agent, that is a way. So A is a way. B, subject matter being destroyed. So for instance, you were representing a seller on the listing of their home and the home burns down. That subject matter has been destroyed and would terminate the agency relationship. So B is a way to terminate. C, mutual agreement by the principal and agent. If both mutually agree to end it, that's also a way to end the agency relationship. Principal refuses an offer made in the name of a third party. So for instance, let's say the seller, you're representing the seller and the seller refuses or rejects an offer that was made by a buyer, a third party buyer. That is okay. They can reject it, but that will not terminate your agency relationship with the seller. So D is the exception. Principal refuses an offer made in the name of a third party. 4, money sitting in an impound account belongs to A, the beneficiary, B, the trustee, C, the trustor, D, the mortgagee. So now it's basically saying, do you know what an impound account is? And do you know what all these fancy names stand for? So remember, an impound account, that is what we call an escrow account in the real world, where it's reserves. So if the lender does not feel comfortable that the borrower is going to be paying the property taxes and insurance on time, with each payment of principal and interest, they will require reserves of 1/12 of the taxes and 1/12 of the insurance to be remitted, so the lender can hold that in an impound account and then remit that money and pay it on behalf of the borrower. So, in California, what we use, trust deeds, and we use the term beneficiary, trustee, and trustors. Beneficiary is the lender, trustee is that disinterested third party, trustor, they are the borrower. So money sitting in an impound account belongs to C, the trustor. That is the borrower. They are the ones that is putting the money into the account to pay for those property taxes and insurance. And remember, mortgagee, that's if you use a mortgage as a security device. Mortgagee is the lender. 5, a real estate broker dies in the middle of a transaction. What happens? A, all of the real estate broker's listings will automatically terminate. B, all of the real estate broker's listings will automatically move to the new broker who takes over the corporation. C, all the real estate broker's listings will move to each of the salespeople in his office. D, none of the above are correct. Now you have to remember here, and on the state exam, anytime a real estate broker dies, so that person that holds that broker's license, they die, everything under that broker is canceled. The key word there. All agency relationships, so all listings, all salespersons they have working under them, so the broker salesperson agreements, all of that, everything is canceled. That is the key word here. Then the new broker would step in and have everything redone in their new name. Nothing is automatically terminated. In the real world, do most brokerages like to be a corporation? Yes, with there being a corporate officer that is a natural person with a broker license? Absolutely. So we try to do that to make things easier in the real world, but not necessarily is that going to always be the case. So on the state exam, we're talking about a broker, a natural person who dies, so like a sole proprietorship. When they die, everything is canceled. So the best answer will be A, all of the real estate brokers' listings will automatically terminate. Again, I'm Schyler Church with Accredited Real Estate Schools. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel so we keep producing new content. As you can tell here, it's a family-owned business with my dad and my mom right there with me. We are family-owned and all three of us are brokers. So the more you interact with our channel, the better it is for us to produce new content. We really appreciate it. We've been around since 1995 and we have a lot more planned for 2025. For our 30 years in business. Thanks so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.